Good morning. Here we are, Monday morning. Let's talk about confidence. Do you have self-confidence? Do you wish you had more self-confidence? I know I do. I have confidence in sunshine. From The Sound of Music is my favorite, and as a child, I have confidence. I'd sing, but I fight Nicole. I have confidence in sunshine. I have confidence in rain. I have confidence that spring will come again. In spite which you'll see, I have confidence in me. Ever since I saw The Sound of Music as a little girl, I've loved it, and I loved that song, and I thought about confidence. Where does it come from? How do I get it? And that's what we're going to talk about today. The question is, why? I'm having some trouble on finding my... Let's start again. The 12. Here, what are the benefits of better self-confidence? That's what we're looking at today. Is why do I care about confidence? Okay, let's be more confident, but why do I care? Well, a couple of quick reasons why you care. You're better under stress. When you have confidence, you have less tendency to go down that path with your emotions. Confident athletes, musicians, and athletes and actors all attest to the importance of a high level of confidence. When you're trying to accomplish something, when you're confident, you perform up to your standards much better. You do your best when you're confident. You influence others. People are attracted to confidence. People want to be with you, want to be around you, want to learn from you when you have confidence. And that is a fact. So if you're looking to be a leader, if you want to have leadership and presence, confidence is the beginning thing. It makes you look more positive. Actually, confidence and positivity are hand in hand. Oh, I'm sorry, I got it here. No one sees a confident. You don't see a confident, negative, sad person, right? Confidence and positivity hand in hand. So, of course, we're talking about confidence because confidence and happiness, well, a lot of the things we're going to talk about on what you do to be confident are going to sound familiar. We've spoken about them before because it's the same. It's kind of a lot of the same ideas. You want to exude a more positive attitude. That's what confidence gives you, a more positive attitude. It makes you feel valued. Your confidence makes you feel valued. You know that you have value, and you're not looking for other people to validate that. The more confidence you have, again, puts you in a leadership position. You're sexier. It helps you reduce negative thoughts. Okay, so this is kind of a which came first, the chicken or the egg. I'm more positive, so I'm more confident. I'm more confident because I'm more positive. Doesn't matter. Let's be both. More fearlessness, less anxiety. Again, more confidence helps you deal with stress. We're all trying to have less stress. And motivation, procrastination, getting the energy and the motivation to get up and get things done and accomplish your goals comes from confidence. So, a little bit of a cycle, right? Because confidence comes from accomplishment, and then confidence breeds accomplishment. So, the last one is being happier. Confident people are happier. Simple. When you're confident, you hold your head up, you're looking for the best in the world, you're exuding positivity, you know that you're loved, you know that you have value, and the world needs more of it. You need more of it. We all need more of that. So that's what we're here today to talk about is I have confidence. I have confidence in myself. So let's talk about that. We talked about why I wanted to have confidence. Confidence equals security, which equals a positive emotion, which equals a better performance, says Tony Schwartz, the president and CEO of the Energy Product, and concedes insecurity plagues practically every person I've ever met. Overcoming self-doubt starts with honestly assessing your abilities and your shortcomings, and then getting comfortable to capitalize and correct them. So just like everything we talk about, whether it's being more positive, whether it's being more confident, whether it's being being happier, we're always going to start with honesty. We're always going to start with really knowing who we are, right? So same thing here. The steps to confidence are we're going to assess who we are. 3 simple steps. I'm not talking about a lot of steps for confidence, but this is a 3-step system, right? Dig the foundation. Know who you are. Assess your strengths. Be honest with yourself. Where do you still need work on? Where could you use some improvement? Where do you need to focus and help yourself? Then build the knowledge you need to succeed. Okay, next step is gaining that knowledge. Okay, I'm pretty good at this, but I need a little help over here. What are you going to do about it? It's not going to get better by itself, right? If you want to be confident, what are you going to do to make that other piece that you're not as confident about stronger? And then third is grow, strive. This is an attitude. Just like happiness, you have to be aware. Confidence, awareness. You have to be aware of how confident you are in a moment. You need to assess it when it's not that good. And then we're going to talk about a couple things to do. When you go, oh, confidence is not that good today, what am I going to do about it? Well, that's the plan for today. So let's talk about it. How am I going to get some more confidence? The most beautiful thing you can wear is confidence. It is a magnet. Are you looking for a better relationship or the love of your life? Do you want to be promoted or have more success at work? Confidence is like the very first step. It's like all the things you want to talk about that you're going to do all those things begin with having the confidence to do them. And it's a little bit of a cycle, right? I need to do them before I have the confidence to know that I can do them. And so again, we're back in the chicken and egg cycle. So let's talk about what we're going to do. Confidence is a muscle. It's just like anything. The more you use it, the more stronger it gets. Practice, practice, practice. Just like positive thinking, confidence is a skill. Something you can learn, something you can practice, something you can build on. I can't read this. I'm going to have to, me in the glasses. Hold on. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. Mark Twain, right? So, kind of the first step in your arsenal of success is that confidence. This is how we're going to get all the other stuff we're talking about, positivity, happiness, all going to come from having a little bit of confidence. So, what do you do? How do you get confidence? Well, confidence is built on accomplishment, right? It's built, we do not have self-esteem because your mom told you that you were the best one, right? That's not where it comes from. It's great to be told that. We're all loved. But that self-confidence comes when you accomplish something and you know you do. So your first step is sit down and what are your accomplishments? They're big. You've lived life this far. You've done some wonderful things. You've helped people. You've overcome obstacles. You've learned new skills. Write those down, no matter how small. Get a list to build on that says, I can be confident because I have these things going for me. It's a fun list to make, right? And then monitor your progress, right? You're going to make goals. Every day you set a goal. Well, make them into little goals so you can celebrate more often. If you're going to clean out the garage and it's a week-long progress, maybe on Monday you're going to clean out the right-hand section of the shelves. Yes, I'm talking personal experience because that's my looming task right now is clean out the garage. But when I get a piece of it done, yay, there's an accomplishment I can build on. And the next day I say, I can do this because I've already done one day's work. Whatever that is. Do the right thing, right? It's hard to have confidence when you're not pleased with yourself. If you are not behaving the way that if you're not creating the person you want to be, if you are not living the life you're meant to be, if you're doing things and then feeling guilty for them and wishing you were behaving differently, that's a hard way to feel confident, right? So, start with doing the right thing, doing what your heart says is right, doing what makes you happy and comfortable, and that's the seat of your confidence. Exercise. I know that's, again, exercise is in every list, right? Exercise is in every list. That's because moving our body has physical reactions that impact our mind and our mood, right? It's not just I can think my way into have more confidence, but I can build my way into more confidence. Exercise makes me more fit. It makes me more confident in my body. I look better. I feel better. I have more flexibility. I move better, right? All those things. Be fearless. How would you act if you were confident? Think about yourself. What would it look like if I were confident today? And then act like it, right? Again, not fake it till you, well, a little bit of fake it till you make it. Not a lifestyle. You're not going to fake it through your life. But a situation. You can pull up your code of confidence when you go into a meeting or when you make a presentation or when you go on a date or when you have to have a difficult conversation with someone. You can gird yourself with your confidence. Stand up for yourself, right? Be a person you're proud of. These are confidence builders. And here's another one. You got to disconnect from what other people think, right? Confidence is not, I know they'll like me. Confidence is, I'm going to be okay if they don't. Confidence isn't, I hope it's going to work out. Confidence is, I'm going to make it work out. Showing up in every single moment like you were meant to be there is confidence. It doesn't sound like it, right? It just sounds like, okay, I'm going to show up and I'm here and I'm ready. That's confidence. Don't, I want you to recognize it, because sometimes we have it and we don't know that we have it. All right. So, confidence, again, it's easy to lose confidence if you don't believe you've achieved anything. So just like we keep a gratitude journal, keep a list of accomplishments. Be aware of your accomplishments. Pat yourself on the back. You are in confidence building mode. It is perfectly okay for you to say, Tina, that was outstanding. You've done an excellent job. We love to hear those things. I read recently that changing one word in your affirmations can really help your confidence. Instead of saying, I can do this, by saying, you can do this, Tina can do this, you actually improve the quality of your affirmations. I don't know, brain science. Set some goals, right? Set goals. You need some accomplishments, you need to set some goals. You need some accomplishments. So we're going to set some goals. And like I said, we're going to do them every day. They could be small. I'm going to get to work on time today. Yeah. Small goals, small accomplishments. Build. Okay. So, are you feeling more confident? Is this working? Are you having a confident morning? A couple things I also think are true is look good. Look good, feel good. It's hard to be confident when you don't think you look your best. When you're worried about what people think because I didn't put any makeup on this morning, or I got an old ripped shirt on, or whatever. Take an extra moment for yourself. You're worth it. Give yourself the confidence by looking the part that you want to look, right? Avoid competition. You are not competing with anyone. There is no one out there who is exactly like you. So how can anyone's path be compared to yours? How can anyone's journey or anyone's accomplishments be compared to yours when we all have our own unique set of goals, talents, and skills and traits, right? So don't compare yourself. You're comparing yourself to who you were yesterday. Compare yourself to your best self. Your visualization of who your best self is. That's the person you want to compare yourself to. Perspective. Confidence, again, positivity, it's all about perspective. When you're having a moment, you don't feel confident, it's starting to kind of fall in on you, right? Stop for a moment. Go back to those couple exercises, breathing, have a quick conversation, a little jogging in place, take a quick walk, reset. Bring that confidence to the front. Here's smile and look people in the eye. You want to get a confidence builder? I know it sounds funny, but it's really hard in the mask world today too. It's really hard. We tend. Okay, I'm going to go off on a tangent here. We have a tendency in the today's world of masking to not look at each other anymore. I don't know. Are we embarrassed about the masks? We think there's no point in smiling at each other because you can't see the smile. Bullshit. Here's the deal. You want to be confident? Look at everyone you meet in the eye. Look at them and smile. Mask or not, look them in the eye and smile. You will stand taller. You will feel better. Along those same lines, here's the next one. Give compliments. Give genuine compliments to people around you. You like that girl's pair of shoes in the store as you walk by her? Go, great shoes, sister. The fact that you have enough, that you are enough to let it spill over and give it to someone else, to pass it on, to impact someone else's day. Seems small, seems unimportant, and yet that is a confidence booster like no others. You want to do an experiment with yourself? Try giving 10 compliments today. Try today, when you are out around in the world, try giving out 10 unwarranted, unasked for, just random, genuine, don't make them up, something you really like, admire, but give 10 compliments to you. See if your confidence doesn't go up. Because now, you're the one helping others. You're the one giving out. Your largesse is helping the people around you. You could stand up tall and take credit for that. Practice appreciation. I know for me, I am a terrible compliment acceptor. I love your dress. This old thing. It's insulting to the person who has just complimented you, right? Be gracious. Thank you. Lean into the compliment. Again, a confidence booster, someone has complimented you. Lean into it and accept it and own it that somebody thinks you're pretty cool. Okay, well, here we are. Is this helping? Leave me a note if you like what we're talking about today. Play to your strengths. All right, nobody wants to feel weak. You gotta, like we said, we're gonna assess. We know what we're great at. We know what we're great at. We know what it'll help with, right? Be aware. Look for jobs that play to your strengths. Put yourself in positions that play to your strengths. Confidence building is you managing your life in a way that you can stand up and be proud of it. That's all it is, right? Accept your imperfections. Confidence is not about being perfect. It's not about winning every time. It's not about every accomplishment. Everything you do is an accomplishment. So be realistic, right? It's okay. Accept your imperfections. We're going to celebrate when we accomplish. We're going to assess when we fall a little short. But just be honest, right? Accept your imperfections. Okay, here's a good one. Be prepared. Confidence is feeling like you can do it. And there's nothing worse or makes you feel like you can't do it than to walk into something unprepared. So, be aware that you are in control of your confidence by how well you set yourself up. If you walk into a meeting and your notes are in a disarray and your folders are all in the wrong order and you look a little... you are not set up for confidence. You have not set yourself up for accomplishment right today, right? Prepare. Be ready. You get it. Embrace what you love, right? There's accomplishment and things that give us confidence all around us, but sometimes we don't recognize them because they're just everyday to us. So look around at what you love. Embrace it. Make it part of your confidence game. Accept disapproval. Hey, it'd be great if nobody ever didn't like you or nobody ever disapproved of what you said or did. That'd be awesome. I personally hate it when somebody has critical things to say. But I have worked hard to learn to hear them, to let the emotional knee-jerk reaction of hurt and I don't want to hear this, and I've worked really hard to feel those things, but then let them pass so that I can listen to what the person is saying. Because usually, if someone has taken the time to give you some feedback, even if it's not done well, even if it's not done in the way you would like to receive the feedback, can be valuable. There's a kernel of information in there someone has taken the time to share with you. So, look at it. Be aware. You don't like it, you don't agree with it, you don't have to accept it. But if you look honestly, maybe there's something in there you can use to be a better person tomorrow. Okay. We're getting low on the list. Get out of your own way, right? Be willing to acknowledge you don't know everything. It's okay. Be a certain degree of confidence, specifically confidence in your ability to learn, is required to be willing to admit that you need guidance or support. So confidence isn't I know everything. Get out of my way, I know it all. That's not confidence, right? Confidence is, I'm going to need your help on this. And I have enough confidence to say that and welcome the help. I might actually learn something. Okay. Again, back down to practice. Practice the parts you're not sure about. Practice the parts you don't feel. Practice whatever in your life you're feeling a little... For me, I feel... Alright, I'll give you an example out of my life. I'm not a graceful person. I've spent my whole life tripping and falling and running into things. My mom's favorite thing to say was, "Way to go, Grace." Because like I said, not a coordinated child. But I started doing yoga, right? Recently, in the last 5 years, I've started doing yoga, and I don't exercise much, but little bits of exercise that have improved my balance and my awareness of my body. And those things have led to more confidence for me because I don't feel so clumsy anymore. I still run into door jams once in a while, but I'm honest with myself that this is something I'm always going to struggle with. I try to bring humor to it, but I also worked on it, right? I also took some steps to make myself feel better about it by doing yoga, by practicing balance, by, okay, this is a little, again, off on a tangent, but by vibrating at a higher frequency, I've improved my coordination. And that is a subject for another day, but it's the truth. Embrace new opportunities to do difficult things. Build up your accomplishment arsenal. It's okay. Take on new things. Don't focus on whether or not you have the ability to do something, right? Focus on the value you provide. You join a group or you want to get something done, maybe you're not the best at it. Maybe you're not going to be the leader this time. Maybe you don't have the most skills, but you have something. Everybody brings something to the table that nobody else can do. So find out what's unique and valuable about you. Value that. There's your confidence. Don't focus on those parts that other people are better at something than you. Focus on what's your gift, what's your skill, what's your value that you bring to the table. And then, as you're remembering these accomplishments, right, as you're making this list of accomplishments, allow yourself to feel proud. Recognize your accomplishment. Recognize what you overcame. It's worth celebrating. It's worth noting. It's worth acknowledging. Even small wins. Build, build, build. I did this a couple weeks ago. I made my list of accomplishments because I thought I was having a low confidence day, and I was thinking, I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. I don't have the skills to do this. I don't have the experience to do this. And so I sat down and made an accomplishment list. I didn't do it all at one time. It took a couple days. Because at first I had a hard time remembering any accomplishments. Well, okay, there was this one time. Okay, well, I did do that. It was almost begrudging. I almost had to pull it out of myself. And you might find this happening too. Don't brag. Don't boast. Well, confidence building is not the time to hide your light, right? This is the time that we're going to shine your light. So what happens is, as your list grows, you start thinking of more things. Each thing you write down reminds you of another thing, and that list grows. And when you watch that list grow, that is your confidence builder. That is the confidence builder. All right. So practice this often. Not just when you need an accomplishment boost. Not right before a big meeting, right? Maybe every morning you have 5 minutes of confidence talk. Again, I'm going to relate this to something I said earlier about happiness, right? This starts with awareness. Happiness awareness, positivity awareness, and now we're going to call it confidence awareness. The more aware I am of my level of confidence, the more committed I am to improving it. Did you know, I'm a process engineer, right? My job in corporate world was process improvement. Did you know there's a law, it's called Wilson's Law? I can't remember the name of the law. There's a law that says anything watched improves. Just by virtue of watching and recording, things improve. You don't have to make any changes. Just being aware of them, and if it's yourself, noting that awareness. If it's someone else, letting them know that you're aware. That alone improves everything. So confidence awareness, being aware of your own confidence, confidence builder right there. You don't do, we talked about a whole lot of other things you may want to do to build that confidence, but number one, confidence awareness. Be aware of your own confidence. And if it's not where you want it to be, well, we've just talked about some steps to get you there, right? Practice positivity. Confidence comes from being positive and happy with yourself. Confidence, positivity, happiness These are all in the same bucket. And frankly, if you listen to the show a couple times, you might recognize some of the things I've said because it's kind of the same list. So focus on your outlook, right? Think about your self-talk. Monitor your self-talk. Instead of, how come I'm not successful? Well, that is setting yourself up for failure, right? Ask yourself, why shouldn't I accomplish everything I set my mind to? Ask better questions. Get better answers, right? This is you training yourself to be the best you possible. So, the only person I need to compare myself to is my yesterday self. I love that quote from someone I can't read. I can't even read who that is from. It's so tiny. But I hate to not give. Oh, hold on, let me make it bigger because I hate to not give. Oh, it's anonymous. So there. If you're presenting yourself with confidence, you can pull off almost anything. Self-confidence is a superpower. This is my final thought. Once you start to believe in yourself, magic starts to happen. And by the way, nothing's going to happen until you believe in yourself. It's the foundation, and it's the first building block of success, is confidence. You have it inside of you right now. All we got to do is identify it, pull it up to the surface. And so, your homework for today, my friends, make an accomplishment list. Make it and put it somewhere where whenever you need a boost, you can read it. One more little trick I'll throw in there too. Anytime someone is giving you a nice compliment, either write them down. If it's on cards and stuff, save them. Again, a confidence builder, go through and read what people have written about you in the past or said about you in the past. Mind games, that's what we're all about. Happiness hacks, right? Oh, excuse me. Again, fighting a cold. Happiness hacks, mind tricks, how to be happy, how to be positive, how to be confident. That's our show for today. Make it a happy day.